I actually almost died today. Like, legit. Was at the AI Surfer event in Scottsdale, and there was a beautiful feast of lunch. And one of it was steak. And I have a notorious problem with, like, swallowing. And went for this big piece of steak, was mid conversation with one of the gents I was meeting there, and no luck in swallowing it. Couldn't get it back up. Water was like, I tried drinking the water, but I just had a bunch of water in there, wouldn't go down, and it got to a point where I was like, literally just like, and water was like coming through my nose and mouth, couldn't go anywhere. It was really bad, and the dude that owns the house, like, he's just massive, like, mega mansion, beautiful place in Scottsdale. The dude that owns the house is named Nathan. He's there, just runs over, got it out, and it was nuts, dude. Like, really, like, I was kind of shook after, and it just sucks that it caused like a bit of a scene, but ended up, I'm here, so, and that's something I think. Maybe things like that are important to experience because things can be very stressful. We can feel certain ways. We can feel like we don't want to do things. We can be doing things that maybe we objectively don't want to be doing. But I mean, the lottery of us being alive is incredible. And rarely do you get a point like that to go back and reflect and just be like, wow, like, I'm ultra thankful for even just like being here. Because there was another gentleman today. I was on Instagram doing my stories and reach outs for the day, and I saw in one of the group chats that I'm in going over it was this like 20-something-year-old kid based out of Miami. He died. I don't know what happened, but it was all over Instagram, and it's just a reminder that, like, our time is rented here regardless, and we should definitely make the most of it instead of sitting back and complaining. And that can be hard in the moment. I mean, even right now, like, I'm stressing out. I even left the event early, not anything to do with the choking incident, but because there's just a frick load of work that needs to get done. And I still haven't quite completed it. And a lot of it is like procrastination and stressing out. And I've been just trying to chug along. But nonetheless, it was a great day today at the event. I got a bit of work done beforehand. Submitted some our first videos to one of our biggest clients this morning, and got a 5 for 5 approval rate, which was awesome. And with a level of client like that, and that being our first videos that we had submitted, I think that that's really good. I had a meeting with another big client this morning, and did a fair bit of project management. I was worried about missing my alarm. I've been missing my alarm a few times recently, just with the amount of work that's been, how late I've been staying up. And I went to sleep at like 1:30 and need to wake up at 5:30, and I was a bit worried about that, but I ended up waking up and got a bit done before the event. Once the event, it was great. I learned the AI process called Scale. So it was like set the vision, get clarity, automate. I want to say leverage is the L, and expand. But basically, like, the GPTs that they have built out is just incredible. So one's like a thought partner, or one's like a brain dump, where it just like it prompts you to get everything out of your brain, that the context that it needs. Because the biggest takeaway that I had was like garbage in, garbage out. So if you give the AI like it's just like a bunch of BS, you'll get BS back. But if you give it really good context, you give it a really good prompt, then it'll be good. So I'll be messing around with those GPTs and trying to build one for Brand Sharks for our clients, which would be really cool. It'd probably be like a few down the line. But either way, we're wrapping up the planning for next week. We have our most amount of like recurring virtual clients we've ever had right now. And we have 2 like flyouts that are coming up within the next week. So like in a week, I'll be filming with the second client that we're flying out to. So it's not even like it's not even the flyout that's the time consuming thing. Obviously, like, you're there and you're immersed in the experience while you're there, but it's what happens beforehand that I'm just getting messages. But it's like the prep that happens beforehand that's always very stressful, and like maintaining the weekly reps regardless of what needs to be done. So I've got a bit of work to finish. I'm going to start my project management block where I review videos, answer all of my messages, because somehow I still have literally 50 messages from today, even though I've been answering them. So I also, a big takeaway that I have right now just from like agency world, and just understanding that I've built an organization that relies too much on me, which is fine for right now, but it's not fine. Like very soon it won't be fine. I'm really starting to feel the like everything has to flow through me. So if I take a day to go to an event, my phone blows up, and like it's the same thing like we talked about in some other videos, like when I hang out with my family. It's like I have to work like 8 hours in a day in order to stay on top of everything. That's like regular, and then like new clients on top of that, the flyouts are even more. So I'm gonna go for a good night's sleep tonight. It's 8:30. I'm gonna finish up my project management hopefully in the next less than an hour, and then go to sleep. This will be much needed. So I'm gonna upload this reminder. Our time here is rented regardless. Make the most of it. Life's a gift. You never know when it can be taken. See you tomorrow.